Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to show you guys, like, people talk about they want to get a lot of land, right? And not understanding how much work and effort it takes to go into maintaining it. And it's not like this is easy work. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not used to this type of work, right? So, kind of like what I wanted to show you is this is what happens if you don't cut your grass in like every 10 days. You know, it gets to look wild. You know what I mean? And that's not even to mention that a lot of this, is just like weeds. So you have to maintain that stuff. This area over here is actually where my hammock goes. I took it down because it was raining a lot. But, just those wood chips have been all covered up with leaves and sticks that are falling off the trees from when it rains and stuff like that. Um, I'm going to burn some of this stuff this week. But that area over there is where all my berry bushes are, and it's like overgrown in 10 days, like in less than 10 days. All of this was, ground level 10 days ago. All right. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'm done, and you'll see the difference. Yeah. So, like I was saying, got all the grass cut, pulled some branches off of these trees that were kind of drooping. That's just from the weight of them. I got to clean all that up. And what else? I'm going to turn that pile over there, compost pile. I forgot about the damn thing, to be honest with you. So I need to turn that over, see what that's hitting for. So let's see. Um, I got to add some water to that bird bath. It's been so hot, it all evaporated. I didn't think it would be going that fast. It hasn't been that long. So basically, the point that I was trying to make is that all this stuff is labor intensive. So, and you may look at, in the videos, it looks like I have a lot of land, but the reality is that this is only a half an acre. So I would suggest that if you were looking to buy some land, you have to buy what you can maintain. And a lot of times you look for land online and you see like, oh, this is cheap. Well, it's a reason for it to be cheap. You know, sometimes these people will take land that's full of timber, cut it all down with no regard for, the future. They just cut it down. They sell it, make their money off of it, and then they sell you some crap that won't grow for years. Because even when you are cutting the trees down, there's a certain way you have to do it, especially like if there's a water source or something around. You can't just go through there tearing up everything all blindly. And that's what a lot of these timber companies do. They're just holding on to the land, that they bought dirt cheap years and years and years ago, just for the timber. So they let that stuff grow to the way, to the size that they want it, that they can get their most money. You come in and you get their trash, thinking you got a deal, but the soil is trashed because the way they pulled up the timber might be tree stumps everywhere. You know, everything's unlevel. This compost pile has been here. Well, the bulk of it has been here since early in the year, let's say March or whatever like that. And you can see that once it's strained of all the big pieces, and it's full of worms. Every one of these scoops that I take is full of worms. So what I'll probably do is that chicken coop, the what people don't know is that most of, well, chickens poop mostly at night. That's the bottom line. So where they sit on their perch is just under it is just like full of poop. So that comes into here along with table scraps, along with the stuff from the grass that I cut from here. So I don't need the grass to just go back down. So I bag it and I put it here. But you can see that this soil is going to be very rich by next year, and I'll just keep adding to it. And what I'll do is grab that, all the wood chips that the chickens pooped on inside the coop, I'll add that to this. So I'm using the deep litter method inside the coop. That means I just keep adding fresh um, wood chips on top, and it lasts a very long time. Like I may go 6 months before I change the wood chips. But if you look at this, it's like all kinds of bugs running through it, worms running through it, and that's what you need in your soil. And then I'll take in, throw a nice pitchfork amount inside there with the chickens. They go crazy. It's full of worms, full of bugs, and they love it. So again, this was all wood chips, most of it from the chicken coop. So it's all kinds of bugs down in there, worms. So everywhere you look is worms. So when it's bugs, and I don't even know what the hell they are, but they're helping in the breakdown of the soil, and they're everywhere. So, like I said, I'll just keep adding to this, and then next year, what I'll do is I'll take this whole pile and put it inside the raised garden. So I really want to have enough here to fill, well, not really fill because they're pretty high, but I want to top those raised gardens all the way up to the top next year. And I think that will help keep the bad bugs down, right? So that's kind of like the plan. Have everything going in a circle. There's all kinds of bugs. See it? And then if I turn this over, more bugs, worms, all kinds of bugs and worms in this. So next year, that garden's gonna be booming. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on over here. Uh, it's hot. It's hot as hell out here. So I'm about to finish up on this for the day. My chickens have been going through food like crazy, and I think part of it is something's going on with this blue top here. That's the feeder. Something's going on with it where every time they put their head in there, too much food is coming out. So it's food all over the ground. So I bought those two black things are a different type of feeder. You connect them to the fence, but the pieces that came with it are too big. These clips are too big to go through these little holes. So I'm gonna get some ties and tie those down. And yeah, so that's it for the outdoor stuff.